YouTube, welcome back. It's your boy JVinkshu back with another Call of Dragons video. Today we're just gonna be doing our tier list Friday, and we're gonna show you the top 5 marches for season B2. Catch you then. Alright guys, welcome back. Like I said, we got our tier list Friday. This is gonna be our top 5 marches you're gonna need to be focusing on if you're in season B2. I'm gonna do 2 separate tier lists. We're gonna do the absolute meta, and then I'm gonna do like a free to play top 5 for those players that can't get some of these heroes to make it a little fair for everybody. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna try to place them in order as to what I think are from best top down. Alright, it's just because we get to 5, that doesn't mean that 5 is not great. It is, but I'm gonna try to put the absolute top 1 at the number 1. And then I'm gonna have an honorable mention because there are other pairings that just missed the cut, in my opinion. Alright, so let's start with the honorable mention here. For example, I got Bertrand and Thea. Especially if you are League of Order, you get those flying celestials, the flying mages. The Bertrand Tohar combo is really good if that's what you want to run. This season, I've noticed that Bertrand is now getting all his full stacks, so I think they buffed him. They did like a silent buff and they fixed that for him. So if you guys test it out, you'll notice that he's getting all the stacks that he should be, all 3. So that's good, and it works a little better. That's what I ran last season. So Bertrand Thea is really, really good. Okay. What else we got? Now this one is gonna be super, super good, but I think based off like how hard it is to get Haas Kanara, that's a really good counterattack march, but it only works really good if you have Haas awakened, and well, only way to get awakened is spending a lot of money. So I'm gonna put an honorable mention just for that reason, but it doesn't mean that he's good at all. He's not that good, because that's a great march. If you have it, got it. You know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Let's start at number 5, and I'm gonna say let's go ahead and just put them all out there, the top 5, and we'll figure it out, right? We'll place them in order. So we got Bertrand Tohar, okay, of course Gogol, obviously, Frey, yes, Lilia Balin, obviously, and the new heroes, Mag and Zayden. That's 5. That's my top 5 right there, I think, for this season B2. Now if I had to place them in order, man, this is tough because they're all so good. I mean, shoot. Well, I've been saying a lot, Boris Gogol, best infantry for sure. Let's leave him at 2 for now. You're running that combo, you got some good counterattack damage, especially with that new artifact. You're going crazy. It's a little less tanky, but you're substituting the tankiness with some more damage. Counterattack. Last season, the season before that, Sindri on Frhagar, they've been good since they came out. they're still great. So let's actually, I'm gonna put them at 3. I think they're slightly under. Lilia, Valen. Man, I mean they've been good since like season 1. But are they better than Birch Tohar? What do you guys think? Lilia, Valen, Bert Tohar. Who's better? Who's better? Who's better? What do y'all think? I think I love Bert. I love Bertrand, and they finally fixed Tohar. He can move now, and his skill doesn't get messed up. Like I said, there's a silent buff on Bertrand that fixed him, but that doesn't matter if you pair him up with Tohar. He was still getting his full stack. Only thing is that they do single target damage. With Lilia and Valen, they're doing AoE damage, so they're affecting multiple. And I think for that reason, I'm gonna put Lilia Valen ahead because they're just doing more damage to more troops, especially when you're out in big war, right? They're doing the most. And I think the best March for season B2 is gonna be Magrat and Zeta, the 2 new archers. These girls are going crazy. Oh my god, the damage that they put. I only have my Magrat at 511 and Zeta at 5111, and their damage is absolutely bonkers. They're outperforming Syndra and Fragar, even though their skill levels are lower compared to my Syndra and Fragar, and they're outperforming. I mean, they're just doing so much damage, and a lot of people are noticing. So I think this season you're gonna see a lot of archers, maybe the double archers, right? Run both of them. You're doing crazy damage. So I mean, yeah, I think best Legion pairing for season B2 is gonna be Magrat Zeta, followed by Gorish Gogol. Sinja and Frey are still really, really good. And actually, I might I feel like 3 and 4 are interchangeable, but I'll leave them how I had them. And yep, Sinja and Fragar are still doing a lot of rapid fire, rapid normal damage, a lot of critical damage. And Valen, Lilia Valen, a lot of AoE, still Queen. Mage or Tohar, great March. I love them, do a lot of damage. And then if you have flying, is an honorable mention. Bert. If you don't have Tohar, Bert Thea works, right? Works really good. And then this combo right here, Hosk Kinaro, fantastic. I feel like it works better if you're full T5 and they're awakened. So, but that is the top 5 marches for season B2. This is the meta right here. Okay. And this is the order you want you to be your primary and your deputy. I mean, and if you wanted to, run the new artifact, the gilded crossbow, or mag if you have it. If not, Shadow Blades, Gorish Gogol, the Spirit Bone Torque. Syndra and Freyr, you want to use the Gold Crest. Lilia Valen, the Infernal Flames. Bertrand Tohar, you want to use his sphere. I forget the name, but the sphere. And that's gonna bother me. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna restart. We're gonna do a more of a free to play top 5. Right. This is more of a free to play. This is if you absolutely don't spend no money on this game whatsoever. What are the top 5? I'm gonna just do it based off like sometimes some of these are like completely only way to get them is to pay like Lilia, like cost, right? You can't; those aren't going to be on here because they're not free to play. You have to pay to get them. But I think for sure here are my top 5 for free to play. If somehow you got lucky, you got Madeline, Garwood, right? Probably the best free to play tank infantry you can have. Okay, Emery's Bakshi. I want to put them down here for now because only reason it's not that they're bad heroes, is because they aren't. The cavalry are just not in a good space in the game right now. They're just too squishy. They're not really used for what they are supposed to be used for, and it's hurting them. So hopefully that gets changed eventually. I think this is very underrated. Atheist, and Thea. That's underrated. That's if you have flying celestials. If you have like flying cavalry, which like I said, cavalry is not in a good spot. But I don't even have Ferrando on here. But it'll be Ferrando and Thea. So Ferrando and Thea. If here you go, a Nico with a Kinara. Perfect, nice, really good, really good archer for free to play. Alright, you can get both of those. It's like season 1. Alright. Then from here, what we got? Then Waldir with Valen. Valen is really good. Who else? Craig and Win. Right? Those are really good marches for absolutely free to play. That's like if you have no other archers, you want to run those. Now I want to say I'm gonna put Indus in the honorable mention because if you have her her skills up by like 5-5-5-4 or 5-5-5-3, she gives you a lot of healing. So like something like Waldir and this is really good march if you don't have Valen. So you can pair her with like anybody, and it's a great march. And I will say, I know I said this is you had to pay to get her, but like if you paid like minimum money and you got her to 5-1-1-1, just 5-1-1-1, and then you have Valen, I mean that's still absolutely great. That's probably the best free to play, but like I said, she's not free to play. I'm just gonna leave her down here. So here we go. Who do we put first? Tankiness, they don't do a lot of damage. I'm gonna put them up there. Actually, I'm gonna put Atheist Thea in number 3, and I'm gonna go Nico Kedar number 2 because of the archer damage. That precision tree for Nico, it's really good right there. He has a little bit of defense. Make you drive a little bit longer. Madeline, Garwood, like I said, best free to play infantry tank. And I think I'm gonna go Walder, Aelin, free to play mages. Use the skill tree. Aelin's great deputy. And then Win-Win and Craig for second archer. Free to play. If you don't have these top two, you should have Nico for sure. Some people might not have Pinar. Okay. Here's your other March. If you guys wanted to really switch it, have all kinds, then Emery's Bakshi, but like I said, Cavalry's not in a good spot. In this, it does pair well. I would put her up here probably with somewhere with the mages. Pair them up with either one. If you spent minimum money, then that's probably what you want to run. But this is not what we're talking about. So for me, this is the top 5 marches for free to play. This is what you want to be running. If you have any questions, like I said, this is for absolutely free to play. You didn't spend any money. You didn't get any of the other heroes, right? There's plenty of other combinations that you can run. If somehow you have Madeline, you have Gogo, you can run something like this. This is really good March. What else here? Nika. Don't use it. I don't like her. You're gonna see a lot of Garwood and Ileana, but mostly not in the March, not in the war, just for merit trading. So there's that. What else could you do? If you have Sindrion and you have Nara, do that. But like I said, this is just for free to play. This is probably for players that are like in season 1 or 2 that don't have any of the newer heroes. This is what they want to be running. Top 5. This is what's going to help them out the best. Keep growing and keep kicking butt in the field. But if you want to absolutely look at the first part of the video, you'll see which top 5 for season B2 is going to be crazy heroes. So if you have any question, guys, let me know. If you have any comments, let me know down in the comments. Let me know something. What you guys agree? Would you change anything? And make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.